Is that it? I'm starting to, you know, think that the two articles Vice News did on targeted people. Is that why everybody gets free shit? Free cars, gift cards. Because they took part in something and didn't think that I would figure it out. And now they're waist deep in corruption, experimental type shit, torture. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is, 100%. See, I don't smoke weed. I don't do hard drugs. I don't do any street drugs. I don't just pass the fuck out. I don't just black the fuck out. But when you have the same occurring burning spot in the middle of your back where your shoulder blade is since last summer. And then you have friends that work at the police department, the NSA, and the military. And then try to tell me that, oh, this shit doesn't happen. When, you know, one day it was lightly drizzling and this lady walked past me and she looked at me. And I turned around to watch her throw her hands up like, what? To a car that went past her and then made the next left. That's what it is. A lot of involvement. That's why there's a truck parked on the other side of that fucking wall. You know, I'm sorry I even moved in here. If I had the 3,800 to move again, I would. Because to be stabbed in the back by people that, you know, you've known for so long, or your own damn family, for some new shit, for some materialistic gain, a pat on the back. My gut don't never lie, ever. And I bet if I was hooked up to a polygraph test right now, I bet you I was right. The slander throughout the community. You go from having neighbors talk to you for 25 years and then all of a sudden you get the cold shoulder. To people following you in the community that you actually know. Or the same assholes pop up at the same locations every time you're at these locations. It's a hard pill to swallow that somebody would figure it out. But why else would I hear doors slamming all the time? Why else would I be knocked out at one location that I lived in, and then this location that I lived in, and nobody fucking knows about it? Pardon my language, Heavenly Father, but you know, I gotta unload it. I can't keep bearing it. It's sad as hell. That's the only reason I moved here. The simple phrase of, you won't have to deal with it no more. I get my mail opened at one address, get my mail opened here. And I guess that's only because on my camera, on my shopping cart on Wish, I was looking at cameras, and I guess somebody was trying to make sure it wasn't cameras. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, because names don't match. And doors do not make that scrape mark on there like that. It's a deep-ass gouge. I picked a lock before. I know how to do it with a credit card. Credit cards are much easier if you were smart enough. You know, like a medical insurance card. They don't leave a mark. Or to be standing out here in the yard and hear something being tossed into the woods. Or after I'm knocked out and wake up, I hear doors slamming shut. All the time. Not just once, all the time. Because I instantly open a window. Or I open the door. So old home, I refer to old home as my old home, and somebody either in the basement or the attic, or some kind of Wi-Fi system set up. You know, like when I went to the bathroom last summer, and I wrote on a napkin, and then I heard somebody repeat what I wrote on the napkin, or say, it was, did you see what he wrote on the napkin? Or did you see what he wrote? Because I knew I was being spied on. See how that works? It's your gut. And then to have everybody take part in torturing, either psychological, physical, to where I have a doctor or two telling me I got brain trauma. I bet you my EEG from my stroke and seizure does not match an EEG if I took one today. From being knocked out so many times. Then when you got relatives that work for the NSA, their ex-boyfriend works for the NSA and was probably in the military or something. Yeah.